Hello everyone, my name is Dylan and welcome to another video. If you are new here, hi, I teach modern RP British English in a fun and entertaining way. Hopefully, in today's lesson I'm going to be sharing 5 everyday expressions that I have personally used this week. I will explain how I use them, why I use them, and most importantly how you can use them to sound more like a native speaker. This is actually a part 2, I did one for last week, and I might just do one for next week as well. As always, everything that we cover will be included in a free PDF. The link is in the top comment. You don't need to sign up to anything or enter your email address. You just click on it and then press download. Right guys, enjoy. Number 1. I have actually been spending the last few days working on a new video. And let me tell you, some videos are just an absolute pleasure to make from start to finish. They're easy, they're enjoyable, nothing goes wrong, it's just seamless. This is not one of those videos. I've had to refilm this video 3 times and it's actually set in a cafe, which makes filming a bit tricky. To be perfectly honest with you, filming this video has been an absolute pain in the arse. A pain in the arse. A pain in the arse. So this is just a very British way of saying that something is annoying or inconvenient. So the next time that you have to do something hard or frustrating, why not try saying, this is a total pain in the arse. 2 things to note. Firstly, this is extremely informal. I don't think anyone would be offended by you saying this unless they are particularly posh. Mate, this video has just been a total pain in the arse to film. Oh heavens, what did you just say to me? It's been a pain in the bottom? That is unlikely to happen. However, just make sure to save this for casual situations only. The second thing to note is that in the UK we say, oh, that's a pain in the arse. Whereas in America they say, man, that's a total pain in the ass. So just bear that in mind. Right, number 2. And one of my good friends has recently moved all the way across the world to Australia. We caught up the other day and he asked me how I was. I replied by saying, the usual. Not much to report really. Not much to report really. There's not really much to report really. So this is normally used when someone asks you how you are or what you have been up to. And it simply means that there is not really anything new in your life to talk about. So if you report something, it just means that you tell someone about something. So if there is not much to report, it just means there isn't really much to tell them, normally because you haven't really been up to anything new. By the way, it's important to note that whilst we do say there isn't much to report or not much to report if there is nothing new in our lives, we would never really say there is much to report, even if we do have something to talk about. So just avoid saying that. Number 3, and let me tell you an uplifting story. So I'm currently renting a little flat in England. The people who I am renting from very kindly left me some of their possessions to use. So these are everyday things such as plates, cutlery, and most importantly, this apron right here. So as you can see, this apron is quite unique, it looks quite old, and probably quite hard to replace. That is why I was very worried when this apron just went missing. For about 2 months, I had no idea where it was. Thankfully, the other day I found it. It was underneath the sofa for some reason. It was in that moment that I took a deep sigh of relief and I said, thank goodness. When we say thank goodness, that just means we are expressing relief or gratitude for something good that has just happened. It's quite similar to thank God, however, this is probably a bit more polite and accessible as well. You know, everyone can say this. So the next time you want to express your relief about something, instead of saying, "Oh no, I've just lost my favourite pen. Whatever will I do? Here it is. Oh wow, thank you so much. I am very relieved now." Wait, this isn't a pen. Why not try saying, "Oh no, I've just lost my favourite pen. Whatever will I do? Here it is. Oh, thank goodness, I was so worried. Wait a minute, this still isn't a pen. Why do I keep falling for this?" Number 4, and I've just been so knackered lately. I don't know what it is, maybe it's the bad weather. I've just been so tired. When you are tired, you tend not to do things that you probably should be doing. For example, exercising. So yesterday, I pretty much had to force myself to go to the gym. In my head, I was thinking, I just can't be bothered to do this. Well, it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. So when people say it's got to be done, or more commonly, it's gotta be done, this is just a very native way of saying that this thing, well, has got to be done. It needs to happen regardless of whether or not you feel like doing it. You know, it's gotta be done. So the next time you need to do something which you really cannot be bothered to do, why not think to yourself, come on, it's gotta be done. Finally, some of my friends actually came to visit me last week for my birthday. For one of the nights, we ended up going to a particular establishment. This place sold food, beverages, it showed live sports, and they had these machines you can play as well, kind of like games where, you know, you can put money in and sometimes you get money, and we went to a casino, alright? Listen, I do not encourage gambling whatsoever. This place was just close to my house and it was showing a live sporting event that we all wanted to watch. Anyway, when we got there, we ordered some food and some drinks. And let's just say that it wasn't quite as good as it has been in the past. You might say that it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. If somewhere or something is not what it used to be, that just means that it has changed, normally for the worse. So if it's not what it used to be, it normally means that it was once okay, it was once good, but now it's bad. It's only gotten worse. So this can be used to describe pretty much anywhere. A restaurant, a cafe, a city, a town, even a whole country. It can even be used to describe things, for example, a football team, a clothing brand, maybe even a YouTube channel. Don't you dare. So the next time that you experience something that you think has gotten worse over time, why not try saying, it's not what it used to be, or it's not quite what it used to be. Right guys, and there we have it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As mentioned, everything that we covered will be included in a free PDF. You don't need to enter your email, you don't need to sign up to anything. Just hit the link in the top comment and press download. All I ask in return is that if you did enjoy today's video, why not consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel and commenting down below. I know they sound like quite small things, but honestly they make such a big difference. Not only do they bring a huge smile to my face, but it also means I can continue to make these videos. Right guys, thank you again for watching, and until next time, cheers.